come on in. Oh, sorry, it's you. Show's over. Go ahead.
Hey. Hi. Well, wish I could invite you in, but I can't. Okay, good luck.
I'm sorry. You can't come in. We're closed, you understand? This C is not for Cleveland. How did I get in? That's none of your business.
Okay. Oh, hey, yeah. No, it's really just for the comics now. So, I'm sorry. We got. Okay. No, you can't come in. Okay.
You can't come in. You're not allowed. Show's over.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, but closed. You have to come back at another time, but it's not a place for you, whether you be Protestant or Jew.
Hey, come here. There's a bunch of comedians hanging out with some friends. You're not supposed to be here, but if you're cool, you can come and hang. If you've ever been offended by anything, don't come in.
So you stopped him stand up altogether for quite a while. We're going to win this here, but it's after Armageddon we're fine.
As long as you just don't get too much on the internet and you don't watch the news.
Is that a legal thing? It's in lieu of jail. Order jail.
I think you should be putting down that jacket.
The first time I met your head, I was 32 ways, jet black hair, you crack nuts on me, you know? So years later, the press asked us, Mrs. Winters, I mean.
The joke you told me.
I can tell you a joke, but you tell it so much better.
It seems inappropriate for any place.
This is an all aristocrats panel.
All aristocrats all the time.
That's right.
Some money.
Yeah.
We were worried about you, Drew. We would think I was thinking
Well,
of
Larry the
passing
Cable
a hat.
Guy made like $21 million the other year.
Oh, that's now the barometer, 21 million?
No, the barometer is Larry the Cable Guy making $21 million.
Well, Larry the Cable Guy popped, right? I have to quote Mark Maron. You know Mark Maron, yeah? Very funny guy. He said something hilarious. He said, you know when you're eating popcorn and you get those little kernels on the bottom that haven't popped yet? He goes, those are the ones with integrity.
First offense is someone trying to get home at 5 o'clock to see Maury versus somebody who lives, breathes, and eats killing me. And I don't trust them to make my life safe because they're reactive. They're not thinking of things. I think of things all the time on how do I blow up the airport if I'm a terrorist?
I still don't understand what the problem is with having people looking inside your ass. I don't understand.
I don't know what to do on this show.
This is it.
This is it.
We just talked.
There could be some physical assault. There could be some gunplay. There could be some anal sex. It could go anywhere.
Don't look at me like that, Mooney.
Where they shot Leon Klinghoffer in the wheelchair and pushed him overboard, right? Get on the ship and, you know, they give the rundown. The people run think, okay, here are the things. Can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. Right off the bat, first thing was, do not mention the recent incidents at sea. 5 minutes into his act, there's a guy in the front row in the wheelchair and he goes, come on, laugh. It's not like we're going to shoot you in the head and throw you overboard. And, about 3-4 hours later, he's in bed asleep, and there's a knock on the door, and he opens the door, and there's all these people in uniforms, probably smelling quite well. Go, pack your stuff up, you're leaving the ship. And they airlifted him off a ship in the middle of the Caribbean.
Wow.
But they said to him, they said, no, you have to leave because we can't guarantee your safety.
It's not like I'm an old guy in a wheelchair. What are they going to do to me?
We love magic, man. We don't like talking reality. That's why I never really fell for the whole thing. We like that's why people think ancient dishwashers have predicted the end of the world in 2012, man. I don't believe in that.
Ancient dishwashers.
The apocalypto, goofy little short dude. I don't believe in it. You feel this though? You feel this. It's just like, ooh, because I said ancient dishwashers. But let's be honest, that's some funny shit. But predicted the end of the world. Bob, you got a fucking joke about something about the end of the world, nigga?
An impression of you doing your impression. I don't even know what it is. Okay, this is the fucking funniest thing ever. Dana just goes, this is my impression of every comedian. Zip. Love me. Love me, please love me.
Tommy told me the exact instant to stop him from ranting. And then as soon as we finished the rehearsal, Dickie took me aside, and Dick said, you know when he tells you to stop him while he's ranting, let him go like 4 seconds longer, so he's worried. Let him get into trouble, let him feel like you're fucking up, and that's when he's really, really funny.
My family actually came from the First Fleet in Australia, which is like coming on the Mayflower, the first lot of slaves, and there was a picture above our sofa in our living room of a guy called George Bell, who was like our great-grandfather, was this distinguished man in a suit. And he was one of the first people to be set free from the convicts and actually become a citizen. And so there's a lot of pride. My parents would always tell us this story about him stealing a loaf of bread or something like that to feed his starving family. Anyway, when the internet came in, turns out that someone put everyone's crimes up. Old Georgie raped 6 women, right? By today's standards, you only get caught for 1 in 10 rapes. That's like 60 women.
Paycheck or whatever, I started to use people.
You talking about in a business sense?
Like, if I think somebody is in here that could do something for my career, I'm using these people to show you how funny I am to get what I want, as opposed to really loving them. But right. I'm trying to love the people again. That's what made me start comedy.
So at what point did you realize that that had happened to you and you decided to
When I got suicidal. When I was sitting there broke, this is back when Burger King first came out with 99-cent sandwiches, and I had 2 of them on my stomach, 1 on my...
I think that it's not realizing that you don't actually need a segue. Yeah. I had the amazing fortune when I was real young, just a baby comic, teeny tiny baby comic. I was a fetal comic. I was sperm. I was just sperm. I was really, I mean, I'd been doing comedy for like 6 months.
We get it.
We would be going to the fucking airport and see the army guys with like guns and badges and shit like this fucking Nazi Germany. Did you ever think it was going to be like that?
Well, of course I didn't.
Are you telling me?
Okay.
No, I didn't think that.
Hey, Bob, say something attached to what the fuck they just said.
I'm next to this guy. He's one of those Norman Rockwell troopers, too, with the giant shoulders like Rulon Gardner, and the chest is 3 feet from front to back. One of those. And he's got the stripe thing across, and he's going to walk me up front. They have 2 hours of speeches, which is typical, as we all know, at conventions and awards and this and that. And then the chief says, and now, before we bring on our entertainer, as you know, last week, young Danny McFan was shot and killed in the line of duty. And I turned to this guy and said, what'd he say? And this guy leans down and says, we're going to have a little memorial service now. And I said, oh my God, you know, I'm a comic. And he said, shh. Now, they bring up the guy's partner who breaks down, can't finish the speech. He breaks down and walks off weeping. They bring up the widow and the family to accept a foundation check. And she faints, passes out. They have to revive her with salts. They cart her off on a stretcher. They unfurled a portrait of the guy the length of the arch next to an American flag. Everyone stands and sings a hymn, and then, as if it had been scripted, the guy says, and now, here to make you laugh.
Let me just interrupt for 1 second. It reminds me of the story I heard that after River Phoenix died, Jim Belushi called up Joaquin Phoenix and said, listen, it's not all bad. No, thanks for being here.
What a great show you've got.
Thank you.
This is your show, by the way, which I think is exciting
Yeah,
for,
it is
for all
exciting.
of us.
It's exciting.
Stroke the shaft.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm happy about that.
I don't understand who finds fake tits attractive. To me, it's just like, I'm sorry. And yours are among the best I've seen. But when you take the clothes off and you can always tell it's fake. And to me, that's kind of like when you're watching a movie and you see the boom come in the shot. I got a gag. Hey, reminds me of prison. Yes, everybody knows that jazz is a uniquely American art form. Yeah. That's also true for stand-up comedy. Stand-up is purely uniquely American, but the rest of the world has taken this form, expanded it in so many different directions.
I would only change one thing in that. I think...
He stole it from the Indians.
No, yeah. That's probably true.
A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there.
I think he painted those.
His whole head's become one of his props.
Yeah, I saw that woman from Desperate Housewives, and she'd had so much work.
Why are you yelling at us?
Why is he yelling?
And now I wouldn't fucking start talking about abortion and you know. I may talk about it here because I know you'll cut the shit out.
Oh no, I ain't. This show is all about
But,
you
know,
talking about
I mean,
abortion.
It's like the fact.
As a matter of fact, a little later on, we're going to give you one.
Honey, I had mine and I enjoyed every minute of it. And my boyfriend was Catholic, so you put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. It was a long fucking time ago.
Maybe it's just that it's
I
dangerous
wake up
for
every
women.
day and I think about how old that baby would be right then.
That's how I feel.
That's a good point.
Hang on.
Can we get backstage? Slip him a little bit of money, a little bit of weed. They're backstage with Julio Iglesias. They're in the green room eating the snacks. All of a sudden.
This now, my 375th rehab, is going to stick? 10th. Yeah.
It wasn't about, oh, this one's gonna stick. I go in to every one of my rehabs thinking it's gonna stick. I think this is it, man. I gotta.
Rehabs are like pilots. This might be the one, if not.
You are so out there, Rosie.
I'll tell ya.
He looks like Hitler in the picture.
Don't I look like
Just like Hitler, like you have his
Thank
face.
you. Thank you. Check out my fucking Hitler shit. That's Hitler.
These are little gingerbread Jews, aren't they? Yeah.
It's like a Jewish woman, and she's dressed up like Hitler, and you know, he's in drag, Hitler, and he's baking cookies, and he's really proud of them, but also he's looking off into the horizon because he has a dream.
Get friendly with the cruise director, who's sort of like the MC of the ship. He explains to me one night, and he said, well, the reason that you're hired to perform at midnight is so not everybody on the ship goes to the buffet at the same time.
Really? Yeah, that's it. Similar thing.
And I realized I am a traffic cone.
Yeah.
Well, they're gone. We gave them to the mission. Well, you should have notified me. You know, on a couple of things that I might wanted. And she said this. Well, how did we know you're going to live?
Oh, man! Oh,
Yeah. They wonder why we're a little strange.
So many comedians that I know have had really rough childhoods, but then again, probably everybody's was, really.
I was just looking for a hug, for Christ's sake. Please release me, let me go. Why, you Italians.
Be the guest right after the guy that killed Jay's family.
He doesn't like anybody who makes fun of him. He doesn't enjoy that so much.
I've never made fun of him, but he won't have me on.
Well, I just was worried, would he be able to be as edgy at 10? You know what I mean? Would he... Will they let Jay be Jay? That's what I wanted to know. That's from my act, I'm sorry.
So first thing out of Mooney's mouth, this place is too white for me.
Very.
Look at him.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Dome of the Rock and the mountain, the whole thing, the whole fucking thing's about a piece of real estate that big. That's why there's hundreds of wars for millions of years. Yeah. And I said, how come we can't share that with Arabs and stuff?
Oh, shit.
And he said...
And you know what? I feel like...
An Oreo?
I wasn't going to go there.
Oh, well.
Sometimes I feel like quitting, and you've made that sometime now.
I played some shitholes, boy, but this takes the cake.
You're technically not even alive at this point. You are watching an amateur production of nothing.
I was going to tell you a story about Richard, which she doesn't even know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was a baby. I mean, baby. And Richard and her mother were having fights. And I used to call the house they lived in, lived around the corner from me, the House of Pain. And so they had got into a battle, and her mother brought the baby to me. And I kept Rain for about 3 days. And she was a baby. She doesn't even know that.
That story's really funny, Paul. Thanks. Really good.
No. That.
What a bitch. What kind is it? A Shih Tzu? It's a Shih Tzu bitch. And where are they from? Norfolk? Then you can get your rocks.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
With a headshot like this.
I can't help it. I'm funny. That was all the headshot.
Hamburger. Do you remember Hamburger?
I remember Hamburger.
I thought it was...
That was his hook line. He would just go, Hamburger.
Yeah, he would just say... It's just this guy will just say the word hamburger in the middle of ham.
Both sides of it's not equally distributed on both sides. You hope it would be because you tend to be a right-wing ideologue. And you want the other side to be fucked up like they are, but they're not. Okay. I won't even talk to you twice like this.
But I mean, Obama is a Christian.
He's not, he's a Muslim.
What was Elizabeth like? He said she was quite furry.
Hey, come on. Who's afraid of Virginia's wool?
You take responsibility for every black person that can't shut the fuck up in a movie theater? No.
Yes.
So why should we take responsibility?
Yeah, I take responsibility for every Jew, okay? That steals money. That's what I take responsibility.
Hey, no, don't touch each other. You might say make some type of mongrel baby between
we have a Jew. Wait, film me.
To the funeral of somebody who died from a Viagra overdose.
Is that so?
Open casket. I learned how to lean in on a joke from watching you. As you Robert Klein. Genius.
You and I must relate because we both work with partners. And
Yeah, the only teams left.
Well, we've got
since Roy got his head bit off by a fucking tiger. there's Jagger Richards, there's the Smothers Brothers, there's Penn and Teller.
I work with Fred Willard now and then, as much as one can. Working with Fred.
The 70s, Players Retreat. There's parties where you couldn't not get head. You couldn't avoid head. You'd be like, no, I'm done. No means no. I want a beer. I'm dehydrated.
I was in Texas once working, and this girl wanted to show, she's from New York, aren't you, you know? I said, yes. And she said, I heard about that club, Pluto's Retreat. Thought to myself, it'd be a perfect Disney property. You know? Hey, come on now. You want some fellatio? Come on over.
I think I'm coming.
Pluto's Retreat.
Oh, yeah, I am like a wild animal.
Boy, I would love to see the GPS tracking route on this motherfucker. What are you doing behind a dumpster on Santa Monica Boulevard?
Who still goes to the pleasure chest? Can't you just get it online?
No, actually, I'm waiting for a table for two at Bennigan's.
Boom!
I think most people know it's an alcohol monitoring ankle bracelet. I mean, it's not house arrest. I can.
Oh,
I
it's
just
not
can't
house
drink.
arrest. So what?
Are you... Wait, is that a joke?
No, it's true.
I need one of those for frozen yogurt. See, I thought you were going to go, that's not an alcohol monitoring bracelet. This is an alcohol.
Jonathan fought in World War II. Where were you guys when I needed you? Some Frenchman got on to me about hating America. He said, I don't care for America anymore. It's no longer a superpower. you people are not late. And I said, well, cut it down to this, Jack. In my country, this means touchdown.
Did you see that coming? Do this for me. I got you a human prop.
Oh, Mr. Carradine. Mr. Carradine. Oh, Mr. Carradine. Oh, shit. Oh, he choked too hard this time. Oh, my God, he choked too hard. Okay, I guess it's okay. We should go. We should go.
This summer I did a movie. I played J-Lo's gynecologist. That's for sure.
Hang on. I just want to keep that image in my head it's in the bank. It's in the bank.
I artificially inseminate her and guide her through birth and all that. And, you know, she's cute. And when she'd come to work in the morning, I kind of primp up a little. You know, like, morning, hey, Jill, how are you? You know, like this. I mean, what am I thinking? That she's some sort of demented gerontophile who's going to... Come here, Grandpa. I'm going to take you right here on the floor. You're next. Get over here. You want Social Security? Come on.
Like video and all that stuff?
Yeah, I have 3 screens. I have a full-length screen and 2 side screens. So trick is don't try and push the energy out and run all over that huge stage. Just stand there and just bring it in. So I'm just experimenting with lots of screens to try and work out what's the best.
You're in that screen phase.
Well, you've got to, you know.
Gays in the military? I think there aren't enough Marines in musicals. That's what I think, you know. One singular sensation. Every little move you make. We should have more of them in interior decorating, too. I don't know, but I've been told fuchsia doesn't go with gold. Sound off, track lights, sound off, earth tones.
But they're the similarity between you and Glenn Beck is.
When you say Glenn Beck and the Smothers Brothers, I really offended.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because we never said things that were stupid and prejudicial and I don't know even the words because I'm not articulate. But I can't believe you're so intelligent and you follow this stuff and you go on there and you sit with Glenn Beck and you agree with that bullshit that you're listening to. What the fuck happened to you along the way?
The
drugs?
No drugs. I've never agreed with Glenn Beck on anything that I didn't agree with him on.
Well, yeah, but you sat there and agreed with him. I watched you for a long time on that show.
And really, what did I say that you don't think is true?
Just about everything.
No, can you give me, I mean, was there one example?
Oh, you're going to test my memory? You know the difference between Alzheimer's and amnesia?
No.
On Buzzards Bay, right? It's like a hurricane, right? He goes, I'll tell you, but let's take out a sailboat. I said, Rodney, what do you know about sailing? What does there to know? It's a fucking wind. I look around, all the boats are in dry dock, people are in shelters, FEMA's handing out donuts. He wants to go sailing. So he goes, he gives $20 to the boat boy, Carmine. He goes, I tell you, Rodney, boss may not like it. You know, it's 35-knot winds out there. He said, it's all right, it's all right. I got to give you a sailing lesson. Around here is groaning, you know. This is the jib, and this is the mainsail, and this is the forecastle. Never mind that bullshit. Just give me the keys.
The keys.
You want the keys to the sailboat?
I want the keys.
Kid puts us in this catamaran, and no exaggeration, in 9 seconds, we're 1,000 yards from shore. You could have... The water is 62 Fahrenheit. There's a 2.5, 3-foot chop. And there's 2 Jews in a sailboat, don't know what they're doing. So he's in the front like a happy cocker spaniel on the freeway with the wind blowing. He's going, I'll tell you, this is too fucking much. You know, like, and suddenly he goes, I'll tell you, man, I'm going to take a swim. I go, Rodney! He's a speck in a second, you know. I'm way out there already, and I don't know how to change the mainsail, the forecastle. I'm from the Bronx-sail, you know.
It's a little rascal. It was always much better. Like, the skeleton jumped out of the body. I ran away from Casper, but it was always... Look, I know that's racist, but it's funny. You're all white, so you can laugh at this. Fuck it. Okay.
Wait, I think it would be really funny to see a movie where there's a whole bunch of white people hanging from trees.
Yes. Isn't that funny?
Yes.
Hey, by the way, you know what? Can I look? Okay, enough of this racist shit. But here's the most important thing about everybody being here, and nobody said anything. Will you tell me what the fuck Ron Jeremy, why he's here?
Because Patrice means full house.
Okay, I did the show. Hello, my name is Bob. I did Full House. Hi, Bob.
Let me have that guitar.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. What happens when this capo comes off?
Oh, Maria, guarda solo the bagel. Carey on the way. Oh, yeah. Put me in a gondola, man. I'm big. Get me a girl from Schenectady. What the hell? Okay. Whoa. No.
You have to stop worrying about your careers. Because you always say.
I've stopped worrying about it. It's done.
Mini-me. No. Vern
I'm
Troyer.
40 with high blood pressure and diabetes. I'm finished. I'm the oldest dude doing this show, man.
You're not. You're fine. Vern Troyer is going to do another movie, Mini-Me. If he can get shot out of a cannon into a vagina, you're going to work the rest of your life.
Here's the funny shit about Bob. He leans in like this shit's poignant.
Let me tell you something about vagina, son.
Bob, just finger something already.
Once we got a black president, comedy just took a fucking nosedive.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Hey, what do you think? Because we have a black president.
I'm just trying to get him mad again.
Yeah, it's going to change the world.
Let me tell you something. When Obama,
And guess what?
Wait.
There will never, ever be a white president again. You can forget it. It's over. It's over. All good things must come to an end. It's over. It'll never happen.
One on a cruise I did about 6 months ago, Sweden to Finland, and it was just an all-night cruise.
How was it?
And it was weird because young men and single women, they go on these cruises and they get drunk and they have sex because they can't do it on the mainland in this way. And I asked the guy, I said, why do y'all do this? And he said, it's just an understanding for women. If you get fucked underwater, it doesn't count. And so,
What I'm suggesting to you is have a child. First thing, it's 7
true.
minutes. But a child will give you a projection
it's
outside
7
of
minutes?
7 minutes of material immediately.
Oh, okay.
But it's panel. It's what you need to do though is get outside yourself. They do bring.
Congratulations,
They
Mr.
give you
Saget. It's a type 20.
And this is America
This is
right
best.
here. You have the
Yes.
mixed girl, you have the Jew, you have the black man,
great.
you have the Australian.
I don't even have a
whatever
green
it is.
card.
Ray Pryor, was your rehab all right?
Ray Pryor is sitting next to Kelly Carlin. And
It's like, do I sound that nasally? and
yes, you
gay?
do. Yes, you do. Here's how you sound. Yeah. I'm Andy Dick.
Let me do you.
I'm Andy Canyon.
Right now, Gilbert Gottfried is watching this going, oh, I can't stand this.
My
Name
book,
names.
it's along with Mackenzie Phillips. No.
Do you believe her?
Do I believe Mackenzie Phillips? I'd have done her if I were her dad.
By the way,
Bill Cosby.
This whole bench is very tough. This whole side is very tough. We have a good bench, a kind bench.
Yes, so
That they started that during World War II, telling the people in Europe that we had tails and that we were monkeys. But I've always said that white people need a pair of glasses and a seeing-eye dog. Because if you go to the zoo and take a real good look at a monkey has straight hair. No, and I've never seen a nappy-headed monkey. And a monkey. No, it's the truth. No, and a monkey
That's a great
has.
name for a band, nappy-headed monkey.
And a monkey has thin lips.
Think you'll remember us?
Well, that joke could have been done a lot quicker.
Like Jay Leno. You're a bitter man. What else on the show?
You're a bitter man. You're a bitter man.
I don't enjoy much.
Why are you so angry?
Ah, you guys are shoving me out.
Come and hang out with us again, all right?